Math Mastermind. This is the last day for angle relationships, and we're going to discuss the exterior angle theorem. Okay, so I have some examples I'm going to walk through with you. If you notice on the picture that you see, the triangle has like a little tail. Well, that's when we have to use that part to help us determine the exterior angle. Okay, notice the question says find the measure of angle Q, R, H. So actually we're looking for the measure of angle R, which is an exterior angle. In order to do that, we're going to use the angles that's not adjacent to angle R. And those angles are angle P, which is a measure of 30 degrees, and angle Q, which is a measure of 33 degrees. If we take those two angles, they will equal the measure of our exterior angle R. And this is what it looks like. So the measure of angle R is equal to the measure of angle P, which is 30 degrees, plus the measure of angle Q, which is 33 degrees, which means the measure of angle R is equal to 66 degrees. Okay? Example 2. Here we're asked to find the value of x. Notice we're not just given a measure of degree, we're given an expression. So we're going to use the same technique. We're still trying to find the measure of angle B, which is our exterior angle. We're going to use the angles that are not adjacent to angle B, which happens to be angle T, that has a measure of 40 degrees, angle U, which is a right angle. So we're going to take the measure of angle T, which is 40 degrees, plus the measure of our right angle, which is 90 degrees, and we can now set that equal to the measure of angle B, which is 4x minus 30. When we get here, we have some options. We can solve it algebraically, we can put it in our calculator, and we're going to solve for x. So once you choose the method that you're going to use, we find out that the measure of x is 40 degrees. We've answered the question, but I want you to be mindful. Sometimes it may ask you for the measure of angle B, and all we would have to do is take that value, plug it into the expression that's given, and we will find that the measure of angle TBX is 130 degrees. Okay, so just make sure you're reading the questions and it will, so that you get the correct answer. Okay, for this question, the answer was 40 degrees. With this example, we see that we have an exterior angle because we see the little tail on our triangles. We're going to use the same technique. We're going to use the measures of the angles that's not adjacent to our exterior angles. So we see that 40 degrees plus 90 degrees equals 130 degrees. 70 degrees plus 70 degrees give us that exterior angle of 140 degrees. 35 degrees plus 120 degrees equals that exterior angle, which is 155 degrees. So here we're asked to find the measure of angle W, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take the two angles that are not adjacent to angle W, which will be 45 degrees and 60 degrees. We add them, and we get 105 degrees. Okay, so the measure of angle W is actually 105 degrees. We look at our answer choices, and we see that we have one answer choice that says 105 degrees. Okay, so we have to be careful, because if we had more, two answer choices that had 105 degrees, we would then have to look at the explanation. So make sure, don't just choose 105 degrees. Make sure that the explanation that explains it is also true. Okay? So that completes our week of angle relationships. So I hope you were able to complete all the activities. Have a good one.